NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that. It worked really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their 1st drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by McPherson, out and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. Oh, he dropped it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw. 3rd down, sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4th down. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Drake. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Jackson.
That'll be checked down to Drake.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to get this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, Prescott stripped. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Van.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes he's fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the...
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Jabril Cox.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Cowboys 9. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Prescott on the keeper. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Play action. Now Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because them getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.